What's up, gang? Thanks for tuning in. My name's TJ, this is Boss Auto. So right behind me is the truck I used to start this channel up. It was a dedication to my father. It's a 2017 Ford F-150. And on this truck, I put 4 different tonneau covers on it and I set videos on it. So take a look at my channel and you'll know what I'm talking about now. So with that being said I just got me a new truck. That's a 2024 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD Midnight Edition. So I'm still gonna keep my truck. I'll have this truck till the day I die, but I needed a new daily driver as my daughter turned 16 and she needed a car, so she stole mine. So with that being said I've got to tell you, I went with a WorkSport's AL4 as my first mod of my 2024 Chevy Silverado truck. Why? Well, I had to sit back. You know, what is most useful for me as a daily driver? I needed something that was secure, and I had to think how thick those panels were, the AL4. I had to think of something that looked great, and it reminded me of the ceramic coat on my truck. And it made me also remember the easiest top I've had to clean is the AL4, as that ceramic just lets the water ease right off. I wash it down, throw a towel on it, it comes right off. All right, with that being said, does it also keep my things dry? I've had great luck with all my WorkSports. If I get water inside, it's very little. So I had to go with this top. And anyway, I had to share this with you. What I'm gonna do on this channel here, as you can see, I've already got this bad boy on my truck. The AL4 gives me the option to give me full bed access, which is also a plus that I wanted. But what I wanna do is I'm gonna do an open box, and then I'm gonna install it in my truck and show you guys what it's like. The install process is very similar to all brands out there, all trucks, shapes and sizes. And anyway, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this American-made product, the WorkSport's AL4. Let's get started now. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lift this up the bed of the truck and we'll get started there. They always do a really nice job too of packing these in. Pull this out. This just got the rails in it, I'm sure. They give you instructions. Put this back. Let me go over to the side here. We're going to pull this out. This is got the brackets in it. It's got the weather seal that goes up towards the cab. You know what? Let's go and open this up. This is the rails. Here's a small version of it. I want to let you look at the rail themselves, but see the seal. Even the inside here's got seal to help keep it dry, and this is what helps lock it down. All right, here's the other rails. This helps lock the top, comes off real easy, and helps you stand up your bed to the cab. We'll give you a good look at this panel here. It's a good looking panel. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and climb up here. We'll put the seal on first that goes along here, and we'll do the rails and start with the cab side. Let's get started with that now. All right, so first things first, what I want to do is get this edge right here nice and clean. I just got some alcohol here. Spray it down real good. All right, that dries really quick. All right, now we're gonna take this seal, pull it back. All right, there's a little piece of tape on it. All right. All right, then I like to just get the edge really tight. Right there. Okay, now notice I left everything else just kind of tacked. So what I'll do is I'll grab this, I'll pull it back about, I don't know, 4 to 6 inches. That way I can get it straight, and then apply pressure. Okay, we'll do that all the way down. And then when I get right here, I want it to be flush, so you just take my razor blade. Alright. And then mash it up. Looks pretty clean. Alright, now it's time to put brackets on the side. Alright, so here in the back, you're going to find these, this, and they provided an Allen tool. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend the rails. All right, so what I'm going to do is start off with this one here, and it goes on the bottom portion, and slide it in like so. If it's too tight, you'll need to take your Allen wrench and loosen it up. But right in the middle, and then we're going to tighten it down. All right, so do that to both sides. I guess the easiest way to remember, this unlatches then stands up, okay? And then you want this to line directly up with it. So go ahead and start this a little bit. All right, I'm going to start this in, but I'm not going to put it in all the way because we're going to use that silicone they provide us with. All right, so I'm going to flip it actually this way. Probably a little bit of pressure, slowly. Try to work it up there through the tip. There we go. All right, and now we're just going to want to apply it along the sides here. All right, and then we're gonna do is we're gonna slide it together, just like so. Get it good and tight, and then we're gonna tighten it this way. And then we'll clean off any access. All right, we're not quite done with the rails. We have to install these, okay? So these will go basically like so. Nuts. These will slide in. Like so. All right, put a washer on it. And then a nut. So the tricky part is we pretty much need to do this to, it's a locking nut, by the way. Alright, so fairly loose. I want to get it where it holds it so it's not slide around and carry it in. But we'll need to adjust this once we're up in the cab. So another way to do it, if you wanted to, you could always put these on like so. Don't tighten them down all the way, of course. And then try to slide your boats in that way. We're going to start up here by the bulkhead on the Silverados is to pop this in here. It's on the top part. Back that up there. And this is the 13 millimeter. So you'll tighten it up. All right, one, and like I said, just space them out evenly. The top part. Make sure it hooks around your bed rail on your truck. Do the same thing with the passenger side. Now we got to carry the tonneau up here. All right, let's do this now that we have it on top. And by the way, that was a team lift, if you didn't see my son in the photo, but basically this will go here, all right, and it goes on this. So if you look closely, it's got a lip here. So lip will pop in there, put the screw there, and I just use a screwdriver. All right, so now it's time to clamp down the top, and you'll recognize these, and I'm gonna meet you underneath the top, actually. All right, everybody has their own way of doing this stuff. All the covers I've had, I always do it this way. I just find it easier to kind of get underneath the top, and we're gonna show you how to do this real quick. So you'll find these screws with the flat top, goes in this groove right here, slides over. You do that on both sides. And then basically what you wanna do is line the top up, which for me, it's just easier to lift up. The flathead, you have a washer and then a nut. The other side, so we're gonna slide this. There we go. So this one's a 13 millimeter. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and pull it back. So such an awesome looking top. So we're not locking down below, so we'll need to make adjustments on these. You want this to slide over. Okay, so I'm gonna lift this up, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So basically just unscrew these. Okay, there's two of them. And this will slide any way you want it to. All right, so we're all installed. I've got all the adjustments made. And so here it is, full bed access. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these down and show you how nice this is and how it secures all the way my entire load. Look at that. So let me show you a few of the details real quick. So this handle, very nice. Let me flip this up. All right, so again, there's those seals on the very top there. Nice thick seals. And set it down. And then the track itself also has seals here, and then there's seals even on the inside here. All right, each one of these locks it down and secures it. Each panel has one. Look at that. And then don't forget about this ceramic coat. These things clean off just super easy. I've not even used anything on it yet. And it looks great anyway. Look at that. So, nice low profile design. Like you can't even tell already I got a cover on, which I love the look of it. It's got these latches here, so if you don't want to hold it up, straighten it up all the way, you can just keep flipping it up and latch those. If you want it to stand up, you push this little red knob. All right, and just hook it here. And this is secure when you're driving down the road. Back to my old point, if you don't want to, have full bed access and you just need part of your bed, for example, you can always just flip it all anyway, but these latches here are made to go here, okay? And you can tighten those up just like so. Ride that way if you'd like. Stow them away. Okay, then just keep pulling it back. Nice and secure. So I also want to show you that you don't have to have your tailgate that open to close your tailgate. All right, guys, we'll wrap that up. Like I said, super easy install. It takes like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Really not bad at all. It takes a 10 millimeter, 13 millimeter, and a Phillips screwdriver. That's it. They send you everything else you need. And anyway, I'm gonna go back through, tell you one is if you need more information, I'll drop a link down in the description. You can look back there. It'll tell you more about the covers, whatever. However, if you use my code, I'll put up here on the screen right here, that'll save you a little extra money if you do want to purchase one. But anyway, guys, again, you can't find a thicker aluminum top. The seals are awesome. The top is ceramic coated. Those are just three of the things that that I want. The reason why I went with this one. And by the way, doesn't it look pretty awesome? So that's the reason why I went with WorkSport's AL4. I do think if you get a top, you're going to enjoy it. I've had a few out there who's reached back and says, man, I do love this top. So wouldn't recommend it if I didn't feel like you really would like it. And it's a great value. One of the best prices you could find on a tonneau cover. And don't forget, like I said, made in the USA. So with that being said, as you know, I like to support USA products. And anyway, if you have any questions, drop a comment down below. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. If so, give me a like. If you need more information, hit me up out there. I'm on social media at Instagram and TikTok at F150_boss. And I want to say thank you guys for watching. Thanks for your support. I want you to have an awesome day.